Jeff Addison. Third was Brooke Melton. Fourth was Leslie Johnson. And fifth was Shelley Burke. Bring Class 5 crossbreeds to the holding pen. Bring Class 5 crossbreds weighing 213 to 217 to the holding pen. Okay, we're going to go to open gate and let these four out. A couple of these pigs, the one over here and down in the white one, I feel like both these are carrying quite a bit more fat cover than what they really need at this particular point. Only weighing about 210, 212, and their pigs are probably carrying well over an inch of back fat. I think we have to watch that. The big pig I really like is leanness and length. I just feel like the hog doesn't have quite enough shot of muscle there to really get him up in one of the pins. He probably would have been 6. The black pig here, a good square rump pig, probably a little rounder than what he really needs to be. We go to the top of the class here. I thought we had 3 pretty productive looking pigs. I felt like the white hog combined the productivity as well as chest floor. I felt like Bo had some muscle shape when you get underneath this back cover there, had some shape and overall muscle to him. The red pig in the 5th here, a big white, deep kind of a bodied hog that's got a little more shape and thickness than the ones we let out. I felt like a notch more length of body than that one blue-blooded pig that had a tail that I felt like had some shape. He probably would have been 6. A good kind of a class here. The young people are doing a nice job. Let's give them a nice hand if you would. Please, beginning your first and second place crossbred bearers ready. Beginning your first and second place crossbred bearers ready.
Maybe I'll have the bottles and not take it back.
That'd be fine. We just need to price the kids.
Bring your
Class 7, first and second place. Class 8, first and second place. Class 10, first and second place. Class 11, first and second place.
I'm going to graduate this year next year. So my advisor, I'm taking the Hancock and
These hogs, as young people going back to the barn there, hogs just simply need a little more thickness, a little more natural muscle. Try to visit with each of them and say just a couple of the good things and bad things about their hog there, so hopefully have a little better understanding. As we lead this class 11 off here, I think a big frame hog is long in his side, lean in his top. The hog has got some muscle and shape to him. Certainly I felt like the most complete, most positive hog we had in the ring out here. Just being able to hang up a carcass with high cutability at the same time, be a performance kind of a hog that's going to grow relatively well for the young man. Taking a second, I like the style, the shape and balance to him, the levels at the top. I just felt like in comparison here, not quite the length of body, not quite the degree of leanness over his top and loin edge there that we had in our class winner. I think the most important thing here is a big advantage that length of body that the first place hog has. Then we go down to third, the black hog. I felt like a very productive looking pig, really level his top. He has some shape behind, some muscle. I think he kind of logically fits here. He gets a little pinch there in the lower part of his rib. I like to open him up if we could, align the track just a little bit wider coming off his rear legs.
Second, Michelle Paxton. Third, Dallas Foster. Fourth, Tony Atkins. Fifth, Todd Fields.
Because we get 22 hogs out here later, it's going to be really hard to analyze it correctly. I think gives all of them a better shot and also a more opportunity here to get another champion ribbon possibly in this particular division. I hope anytime we come to a champion drive that we'll have some similarities, and sure in a hog show this size you should have that. I hope that you can look out in the ring and see long-bodied, sound-moving hogs that are relatively lean in their top. They're muscular hogs that have some thickness behind. I think also, though, beyond that, we have to have hogs that have some structure to them, some rib shape, and some overall correctness there in terms of having some ability to grow. And we got to get these hogs as close to the market range as we can. So we go looking at the top 2 or 3 in this particular drive out here. I will mention I really admire this black narrow-belted pig here, but he only weighs 202. I hope we see some hogs like him later on the day, maybe a little more rib, but yet I think this is the kind of hog we need to look at from a terminal standpoint. Simply not big enough today to get up there in the champion lightweight. The pig we're going to use, though, is a very structurally correct, very level top. I think he has a notch more structure underneath of him. A very, very stylish kind of a pig. It's got a tremendous amount of balance and total product. Young man with a checkered shirt on the grill over there. He'll be your champion lightweight. Give him a nice hand if you will.
13 crossbred bearers for the holding pen, ranked class 13 crossbred bearers for the holding pen, weighing 227 to 228. Beginning class 14 crossbred bearers ready. Beginning class 14 crossbred bearers ready, weighing 229 to 231. Any of the 4-Hers interested in showmanship this evening needs to sign up at the south end of the show barn. Any 4-Hers interested in showmanship needs to sign up the south side of the show barn.
Joe's out there too.
Where's that at?
Yeah, one of his is out there.
Go ahead and bring up.
Bring it on in. Now we're ready.
Is that asphalt?
Yeah, it could be.
Bring class 17 ponies to the holding pen. Bring class 17 ponies weighing 207 to 232 to the holding pen. Get class 18 crossbreds weighing 235 to 236 ready. Beginning class 18 crossbreds weighing 235 to 236 ready.
About the right color. He's got red.
I'll go ahead and excuse those hogs in the ring. For the most part, I think most of these hogs are carrying a little more cover on top. You get up there probably 1, 2, and beyond there in terms of fat depth for hogs weighing 232, 234. Probably a little too much cover on them to really get up in the top of the class. I thought we had 3 or 4 hogs in this class that really were pretty productive looking pigs. At the same time, had some product in them. This red-belted pig, I think, excels the group. You talk about structural correctness and soundness, long body, has some shape behind, relatively lean to his top. I think a good everyday kind of a hog here, certainly one that I admire very well in this particular class. The black pig is much like him. However, I don't believe he's quite as correct in terms of width as tracking behind. I don't think he's quite as level and free in his overall movement as what we had in that class winner, but a good kind of a hog here in second. Then we go down to third, probably the leanest of the 3. Big lean top, heavy muscle hog. Just like to maybe soften him up a little bit at his top, level him out if we could, but you have to admire his carcass composition here in terms of hanging up a carcass. Is going to be very, very lean, very, very meaty, and certainly going to yield, if you're on a great yield basis, a little more profit from a standpoint of dollars and cents. Then we got the big, robust, rugged kind of a hog here in the blue buck. He gets a little straight in his front. His right front leg here is a little bucked over. I like his thickness behind. I just wish we could stretch him out about a rib, clean him up in his line, and move a little freer. Had he been freer moving today, we certainly would have moved him all the way up into second hole. Then we went to fifth with the black belted pig here. Long body, lean top kind of a hog that has some expression to him. Not near as heavy in structure, not near as white sprung in the lower 1/3 of his body.